Have a little boogie there, won't we, Debbie? Right, it is Wake Up Call. Hello, welcome back to Crafters TV. I hope you're having a brilliant Thursday. We've had quite the week here at Crafters TV, and today really is no different. A fun-filled day of crafty fun coming your way. This, of course, is Wake Up Call. A little later today, 2 p.m. here in the UK, 9 a.m. East Coast. We're going to have a masterclass looking at all things pop out. And we're going to finish your day off in style with an incredible cartload. That's coming up a little later today at 6 p.m. here in the UK, 1 p.m. for you over on the East Coast. I am not on my own. She's like a coiled spring. She's full of beans this morning. Debby Robinson is here with me. How are you, Debbie?
Good morning, Joe. Absolutely fine. Thank you very much. Wide awake in the Wide Awake Club. Oof, just about. Literally, we've got a great day lined for you here at CTV. I'm going to show you we've got an absolutely fabulous masterclass because I love anything that gives me a bit of kinetic movement, something a bit different, and that's exactly what we've got with a masterclass on some fabulous pop-up projects. And again, some really lovely projects that we've got. I just absolutely love anything that pops up and gives you that surprise element. And I'm just going to hold it there so you can see, there we go, where you've got that lovely pop-out element. Absolutely fabulous. Oh, now then, hey up. Let me try to show you another one. Let's show you another one. Let's go.
Hey up.
Hey up. Are you ready?
Nice.
I absolutely love pop-outs. Actually, to be fair though, Joe, you can use pop-outs in many different ways. And I've got a star book coming up later on in the masterclass as well. I'm trying to remember which angle. Is it there? There we go. There we go. Perfect. And again, we've got numbers, we've got sentiments. And I love the number ones. I'm not going to lie. The number ones, I really do think are absolutely fabulous because you can cater these for any age or any anniversary, which I just think is fabulous. We've got a great cart load lined up later on today as well. We've got some great bargains. You can go over and shop the day now if you wanted to get ahead, because we've got on here some beautiful floral pieces. We've got some cutting emboss folders. We've got some interlace dies along with some fabulous decoupage sheets. We've got connecting sentiments. And we may even include our lovely gatefolds from yesterday as well, which I absolutely loved, and you can go back and watch those shows as well. So we've got some fabulous shows lined up, Joe.
We really have. Lots of best ever pricing for you as well on that amazing cartload show later. Everything's live now over on the website, so you can go and shop the day. You'll see the shop the day button on the home screen over at crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. Also, there's a last chance section over on the home screen of the website. You should definitely go and check that out. We've just added a load of new things into there, so definitely worth a look. If you want to get, we were having a little talk about National Days today, weren't we, Debbie? And there was lots of national days out there. National Blueberry Pie Day today.
National Shrimp and something else, you said?
National Shrimp and Scampi
Yeah,
Day.
Scampi, that's a strange one in itself. What else did you say
We
there
had
was? National Superhero Day.
National Cubicle Day.
Cubicle, that always tickles me. Cubicle Day.
National Cubicle Day.
Who comes up with these ideas?
I don't know.
We don't know.
So we were thinking, weren't we? Well,
Yes.
Debbie was thinking, really.
Yeah.
That you should. What would yours be, Debbie? If you could come up with your own day, National Day, what one would you come up with?
National Debbie Day.
National Debbie Day. Every day's Debbie Day.
Yeah, I just love to know what people would want as a national. If you could choose, what would you choose to celebrate? Because we have all the things like grandparents, grandkids, and all those special days. You know, what would you do? I mean, I'm still trying to get my head around the National Cubicle Day. I mean, what the heck?
Yeah, I think you'd have National Cherry Pepsi Max Day. That would be yours.
Definitely. I've blasted through those cans that are
Not those ones.
I think I've only got 2 left.
Oh, Debbie.
I know, it's terrible.
Like?
It is terrible.
In the gallery, what would you make a National Day, George? Georgina would make Dr. Pepper Zero a day. George of the joystick would have a National Orange Twirl Day. A twirl is a bar of chocolate here in the UK.
Orange flavoured.
I was going to say National Eurovision Day, but we already have one of those because you have actual Eurovision, don't you?
Yeah, because we have Eurovision. Yeah, so it'd be interesting to know what kind of National Day would you like to celebrate? Let us know. Who knows? We might be able to get. Well, able to get that sorted and start a trend.
We could, I think we'll have to go see about the process of setting one up, won't we?
Yeah.
Lots of you chatting in the way this morning already and saying hi. Christine Mahoney says, good morning from a very frosty upstate New York. It's been very chilly all over the place, isn't it, this week? Sarah Brown says hi from Melbourne, Australia. Hope you're all doing well. Rhiannon is in Australia as well, in Ballarat. Donna's saying good morning. Joanne, Alison as well. Kathy, Suzette saying hi from Canada. Thea's in the Netherlands. We're very, very international. Val says, hi Joe and Debbie, looking forward to a great day with you both. We've got lots of national days coming in already. Alison says National Happy Day. They'd like to make a National Happy Day. Does that mean you'd have to be miserable every other day of the year though? You have to be in a right, you'd have to have a right cob on the rest of the year, right mood, but only that day you can be happy. National Bailey's Day, says Sarah Brown.
Sarah Brown, I'm on your National Bailey's Day with you. I absolutely love that one.
Christine says National Take a Day Off from work, but still get paid day.
Oh, shall we all try and say?
Yeah.
Shall we try and get that one actually in motion?
Yeah, but it should happen 365 days of the year, she says. I don't think it's going to work, do you? I really, really don't think it's going to work. I want to give you a heads up. Keep those coming into us. Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you're over on YouTube. I want to give you the heads up on some of the half-price craft kits that we've still got over on the website. This one here is your pop-out scenes, because we are having that pop-out masterclass a little later today. So $12.49 for these, or $9.99 if you are a platinum member. They are astonishing value for money because they should be £25 and they are a steal at £25 or dollars, but today at $12.49. There's also the pop-out characters available for you too, which is this one here. There are a selection of other craft kits in that half-price sale still available over on the website, so definitely go over there and have a little look at all of those too, because there's some really awesome ones over there. We are going to have a little look though and a preview at masterclass. We'll have a pop-out masterclass. Pop out. And I'm going to share with you one of the collections that we have got coming up. This first one here, check out the saving. It's like a master cartload, this masterclass, a little later today. 60% off, so that's almost £70 or almost $80 you're going to get off of this, which is excellent. And it's the Advanced Twist and Pop. Now, they are advanced and they make a very advanced project, but they are not difficult to put together. What you're going to get included in here is you are going to get the twist and pop mechanism first, which is brilliant because it means you can put these dies onto a twist and pop format, but you can also put any other dies, well, I say any other dies of a certain style into that format as well. And they make the inside of your card as fabulous as the outside. So you've got the Cake Time, which is this one here. You've also got these hearts in here too, so that is your sending love. This one here, this is your From Me to You, that you can see just here. And again, it's amazing how fluid those movements are. And we also have the balloons in there as well for you, which is excellent. So all of that, $46.37 or $51.86 is your price on that. Sue says National Dance Day. National Dance Day.
Oh, a dance, a boogie.
Day. What sort of dance?
I was just thinking
Have you seen my fandango? I'm quite good at the fandango.
What's the fandango?
Fandango, it's a style of dance.
I thought that was a song.
Scaramouche, can you do the fandango?
I thought fandango was do the fandango.
No, it's fandango is a sort of dance.
Is it a Queen song, that?
Yeah,
I think it's Queen, isn't it? I think it's in. I'd love to see your fandango.
Anytime. Right, Advanced Twist and Pop.
Yeah, honestly, I absolutely adore these because, I mean, we call them the advanced ones because we've given you them in a shape form. Some of you may have already got these, some of you may not have, some may have been sat on the fence. A great price today to get hold of all of them, which I just think is fabulous. And again, look, that fabulous pop-out element, which just moves so seamlessly. I love this one. I honestly think that this is a really clever one that Margot's done, because you've got that lovely design of the perfume bottles that go inside the lipstick. This is a great one for your teenagers, for your glamour pusses of the world. I absolutely love that one. I don't know why I thought of a glamour puss, but well, it's because I tried to class myself as a glamour puss myself. That's what I do. Glamour puss.
I'm very deaf today, you know.
Are you deaf? Do you know what I think
my
it
hearing's
is?
really bad today. I can't hear
No,
you.
I honestly, most of the time I struggle with hearing, but honestly, every single one of these are just beautiful. I love this one. This is just glorious. Look at this, what lovely Jamie's done. It's beautiful.
Really cool.
Absolutely stunning, with lots of designs. I love this one because, and I've bought this one because we've actually done the mechanism and it looks invisible because we've used acetate. So this one is a really clever one, and this is what Sandy's designed, so that lovely, and actually she's used some things that you might, this is the modern day edgeables that we launched a couple of years back, but using it with these, and you've got that lovely mechanism that comes out and twists and pops onto acetate, which I absolutely think is so clever, because it gives you that illusion that it's literally floating mid-air. Absolutely fab. And then lastly, we've got the, I mean, this one, I love this. I've brought this one. Normally don't show this one, but it's so glamorous because it's in like a black and grey kind of theme.
Nice.
But again, that advanced part of the twist and pop, which is very difficult to do if you're doing it by hand, but we're giving you all of the elements to be able to create this with ease, and we will be concentrating on a lot more later on today in that masterclass, and I might do a demo or two in a moment.
Amazing. The fandango is an exuberant Spanish courting dance, apparently, Debbie.
Oh!
There you are, yeah.
Oh.
Right, make sure you're snapping those up. Very busy on those. Let's share these with you. These are another great deal, and these are your spiral pop-out. I know Debbie absolutely loves these ones. 80% off of these just here. £15. 58 is your price on this. They should be $12.99 each. So platinum members, you're not even paying for one. I'm going to send all of them to you. So that one is your heart. This is the star. You will also get in here the butterfly spiral as well. Schmetterlings. But you can see how cool those are. You can double these up as well. There's a lot of fun concepts you can do with these. You've got the honeycomb in here. You do get the sentiment and the embellishing dies as well. This one is your flowers, you can see just there. And, oh, hello. Then you've also got the balloon in there too. So you get all of them, which is fantastic, for that great price. So essentially, you are buying one and getting 5 for free in this particular combo. That's an amazing deal, Debbie, isn't it?
And these are fun. They're fun and they're quirky, which is what I love about them, but look at that price. Is that for all of them? Oh my goodness, this is, you can tell that this is a great deal. Look at the price that you're paying on screen if you're not even in the club. If you are in the club, you minus your discount. But if you're in the Platinum Club, look at the price down there. These are fabulous. And when I think of the fun concept of these, they're absolutely fabulous. So this has been designed using some of the elements that are in there, but it's the outside, when you go in and that pop out. Woo! I just absolutely love them. Really, really. Oh yeah. Woo! Yeah. And again, you've got lovely designs. You can take this. I mean, look at this. When your recipient opens this up, it's bound to put a smile on the face because it's a kinetic movement card. It's got that pop-out element to it, and they're absolutely beautiful. I love this one as well. I'm going to show you this one. The lovely butterflies. Absolutely fabulous. You could use these with all your other collections. What about like your Be Beautiful collection and use this part for the inside of it with that collection? Again, absolutely fabulous. You can put them into boxes. You've got the fun pop-out element every time and all the elements in here. I'll show you this one. This is a lovely one that Michelle did when she was on the design team. She's used other parts of your collections for using that pop-out creator, which I just think is absolutely amazing, Joe.
Yeah, they are super cool, aren't they? Definitely snap those up, especially at that price. Platinum members not even paying for one, getting the whole collection sent to you, which is excellent. Next up, we're going to have a little look at the pop-out scenes. Now, these are awesome. 70% off of these ones, and there's lots of different ways you can use these. Yes, of course you can use them as a pop-out, as the name would suggest, but you can actually cut these in as an aperture. You can use the smaller embellishments and stamps. There's a whole host of different ways in which you're going to be able to configure these, and you're going to get lots included. So you get Secret Garden, Time to Celebrate, Country Village, Into the Woods, Party Vibes, which is up on there, Our Home, Enjoy the Bubbles, and go camping as well. So all of those coming your way, £19 or $23.50 on there with a fabulous, fabulous discount. Christine says National Eat Ice Cream and Gain No Weight Day. Yes, sign me up. That sounds like a good one, Debbie.
I like that. I like the idea of that one. That's definitely my cup of tea. Now then, look at these. These are fabulous. Again, a set of stamps and dies that I think you can use in a lot of ways. Obviously, they've been designed to create the pop out into the centre. So we always concentrate sometimes on the front of a card, yet we forget the inside. And I'm of the belief, and I always was the same when I was making cards for friends and family and when I was selling them, that I like my inside to be just equally as fabulous as the outside, and that's what these gorgeous designs are going to give you, and they really are good fun. Gorgeous looking card on the outside, open it up and you've got that lovely wow factor inside. You can of course use them in lots of different ways. So this one is being used with some of the elements on the inside there, but to create a little bit of a diorama card. So again, absolutely fabulous, and taking into consideration all the things that you have in your crafty stash, you can really make some quite fun, funky cards. But of course they have been designed with the pop out in mind, so that when you open up your card you get that lovely surprise of the pop out in the centre.
Amazing. I've got a good national day. National Duvet Day, Debbie.
Is that not already a day?
It must be a day.
That's got to already exist,
Where
Joe.
you give someone, you swap duvets with someone.
No, no, we're not starting that one again. No.
Oh, it's on the 29th of November, National Duvet
Is
Day.
it really
So you just stay under your duvet all day.
29th of November.
Debbie is very particular about duvets and pillows and bedding, we found out last night. Go back to the show last night if you want to have a good giggle and find out about that. Let's move on then. Let's go and have a little look at these. The pop-out sentiments. These are fantastic. I remember launching these. There's a craft along on these over on the website, which you can definitely go back and check out. They again are about making the inside of your card as fun as the outside. These look great when they're paper pieced back over. You've got lots of usable sentiments in here as well. So you've got best wishes, just for you. This one here is many thanks. You will also get with love in there, and you've got happy birthday too. So 5 really awesome sentiments, and again a whacking great saving. 45.47 or 52.33 is what you save, and that is before you take your Club Inspire discount off of there as well. Remember, as always, with Club Inspire, make sure you logged in when you go over to the website before you start looking at products, and then the price you see is the price you'll pay. It'll already take into account that Club Inspire discount for you, which is great. These were so popular, weren't they, when we launched these ones, Debbie?
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's that the pop out inside of your card. Actually, these can be used on the outside as well. And I think, if I remember rightly, the craft along actually was a pop out on the outside one. Don't quote me on it, because we've had lots of shows with these on, so there's lots of amazing inspiration out there on Crafters TV and YouTube for you to go and have a little look with. But what you get in this lovely element is that absolutely beautiful on the outside, but when you open it up, I mean, oh my God, that is just such a stunning sample. And why I wanted to show you the kind of thing that you can do with these is absolutely sensational. And you've got that, it's almost like a theatre kind of step, where you've got them protruding from the back going out to the front, and then that love. These are pop out with a difference, but look at that price. I don't think I have ever seen them at this price. They are absolutely sensational, and every single one gives you this pop out element that really does create that wow factor when you open it up. I absolutely love them, no matter which way around you use them, which papers you use with them, which collection you use with them. Oh, I think I've got all just for use there. Let's see if I've got over it. Yeah, look, lovely striking one. Best wishes. Look how striking that looks. Clean and simple, but has that absolutely gorgeous wow factor every single time you open one of these up. They are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And you can play on these by adding your words back in to make them pop out even more than they already pop out, Joe. They're absolutely fabulous. I love them. A great set of dies and a great wow factor every single time.
They really are super cool, and they're at a great price today for you as well, so a brilliant time to snap those up. We're going to look at some of our craft boxes now. There are quite a few of these over on the website at the moment on this half price deal, but there are a couple of the pop-out ones available for you as well. So I'm going to share this one with you right now. So these are how they come to you. £24.99 or dollars. They are incredible value. We always say that. Sarah talks about these like being the marketing budget. Like you come and have a taste with one of these and you come back and buy the full collection. So with these ones, it's all about these pop-out characters, and it's so cool how you can build them into your different card concepts. And I'll show you what you get included. So you open it up, got a lovely introduction there on the front. The packaging is amazing on these. And then we open it up and you've got all of your goodies inside here. So you get absolutely everything that you need to complete a specific style of crafting or card making, even down to all of the gems and embellishments. So you've got all of your ribbons in here, and you've got all of your perfectly colour matched gems too. So you know everything's going to work perfectly together, and it all ties in with the coloured card that you've got in here as well. Then what you're going to get is your stamp. So you've got two different characters in this particular box. You've got the bunny here, and you've got the bear, and then all the embellishments that you need to go with that. You then have the dies for the bunny and the bear. You've got two full die sets in here. There's no way you wouldn't be able to buy one of the sets of the stamps and dies for the £12.49. That is what they'll be setting you back. So think about it as the rest of this box is completely free of charge. So then we've got our card blanks and our envelopes in here. You get absolutely shed loads of them, as you can see right here. I think this one is 24 card blanks and envelopes in this particular one. We couldn't buy the card blanks and the envelopes for the platinum price, I doubt. And then what you also get is all of your pattern paper and your card stock in here as well. Now, of course, all of this pattern paper is exclusive to the box, so we don't put those papers anywhere else. If you love the paper, you can only get them in the box. And then, of course, all your coloured card, which is double-sided and is all perfectly colour matched to the embellishments, to the ribbons that are in here too. So they are brilliant value. At the higher price, they are brilliant value. At this kind of price, if it is any of these that you don't have, snap them up. Or even, do you know what, maybe you just love the papers, the ribbons and the gems from one of these collections. You would absolutely not be making a mistake by going for it just for the consumable elements on its own, which is definitely something you can do. That one there is the pop-out characters, box number 37, and there are a whole host of these boxes available at half-price deal over on our website, so definitely go and have a little look at those over there. £9.99 if you in pounds or dollars if you are a platinum member. Lily says, good morning, Joe and Debbie, from a very brisk Maine. National Mudslide Day sounds great to me. That's not like a mudslide, I don't think, like sliding along in the mud.
Oh, is it mudslide?
No, it's a cocktail, I believe.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
I had visions of people rolling around in mud and sliding everywhere. That's what I had a vision of. I'm thinking, God, that sounds a bit...
A bit what?
A bit extreme. Mudsliding. I just had visions of her sliding along in the mud then going, woo!
Oh, Debbie, it's got Bailey's, vodka, chocolate syrup, Kahlua.
Oh, I love Kahlua.
And heavy cream.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, that's my kind of mudslide. Yes, please. I'm going to have one of those with you.
Yeah, maybe. I would be surprised if that's not already a national day. Nee says, good morning, Joe and Debbie. Wow, this box is priced at what? Almost like Cece is giving it away. It honestly feels like that, doesn't it? We are moving warehouses shortly, so I think some of the prices you've seen, especially in the sales shows, have been off the chart.
Off the what? Off the what? Off the
shelf. Chart. That's what I was going to say.
Off the shelf, off the shelf, off the... Get them teeth put back in.
Off the chart is what I was trying to say.
Dear.
Should we get straight into a demo? Is that coffee Christina's made me? It's gone right to my head this morning.
And I was just thinking, I need another one of those coffees because she makes the most gorgeous coffees. Right, so we're going to concentrate on the advanced twist and pop. Now, I love this kind of style of card. I've always loved the idea of a twist and pop. I think they'll just give you something a bit different when it comes to the terms of your crafting. but it was always one of those complicated mechanisms that used to really put me off. And I always remember I did a class at Chesterfield and we had such a laugh. We had 2 hours to do this. We only barely managed to get the mechanism done because we had too much of a giggle trying to get the mechanism working. However, if this diet had been around at the time, life would have been so much easier because it really is genuinely a very easy concept to put together, because we've given you all the elements to get to that part where you get that lovely twist and pop every single time, and that's what I'm going to show you. So I'm going to use the twist and pop mechanism. And I've also gone for the Sending Love one because I love this one, Joe. And this is where the advanced bit comes in because they're shaped. So you've got this gorgeous shape of the love hearts with all the decorative elements in there as well. You've got tuition in this because there is a little pamphlet inside there. You can see it just sneaking there behind my little window, where you've got the written instructions as well. But don't forget, we've got endless tuition, endless hours of us showing you how to put these together, because they are a lot easier than they actually look. So I'm using the mechanism first, Joe, and I'm popping that on with a little bit of low tack tape, holding that down. I can't get over the price of all of these. These are big dies as well. Those advanced designs really are advanced, and there's lots of elements in there that you're going to be able to use in other elements of your crafting as well, not just with this brilliant concept, this pop-out concept. So I always think of, you know, different ways you can use them as well. Now then, when you take this out, Joe, you've got the die cut part to it, and I'll just put that back in there so I don't lose it for later. But you've got the die cut element and then score lines in, and the score line runs through the centre. So you're going to just pop that and tease it into its place, and you're going to give it a good crisp score. Now I like to do it on both sides with mine, just to make sure that you've got those nice fluidity when it comes to popping your mechanism together. And then in the centre, you've got the centre line, you've got a centre cross. So you can see that, and all you're going to do is, again, we're going to just make sure you've got some nice crisp score lines in order to put this together. Now the easiest way to describe this is you simply grab hold of all 4 ends, and you can see it bending into its shape, and you bring it down so it looks like that little house. Perfect. Or as my description, my little skirt with my little legs, like so. And I honestly, I can't think of a better way to describe it. That's every time I look at it, I just think of a little school skirt with legs sticking out at the bottom, or the house with the roof on the top. But for you to get this bit right, you do need to make sure you're using your bone folder and you're giving these really good crisp lines. What you want to do is make sure that this sits into the middle, so it's not split, it's not crossed over, it sits in the middle side by side, and when you pop in those score lines, those burnishing score lines, that it's nice and crisp. So I'm going to do it on all sides. So nice.
Debbie Fisher says, morning to my favourite people.
Oh, is Deb's watching?
Yeah, she's watching us. She wasn't watching last night when you said you copied her. She copied you. She wasn't watching then. If you weren't watching last night, Debbie.
He's such a little wind-up merchant, he is. Debbie, ignore him, ignore him. Let me just tell you, ignore him. He's such a, he's like this all the time. It was a similar project, Joe, is what it was, a similar project. I just thought it was mine until I came in and saw, clocked the flowers on there. Debbie had done it a little bit different.
Oh dear.
Debs, I'll explain later.
Good morning, Debbie Fisher.
Oh dear. Yeah, don't go back and watch that show, Debs. I promise you, it's not worth it. I mean, we had too much fun last night, and
we had a lot of fun last night, didn't we?
So there you go. You've got the mechanism. I tell you, who taught me this mechanism as well to do it is the lovely Debbie Fisher. Because when I first got it, I'm like, how does it work, Debs? And she just showed me one fell swoop. It's very easy to put together, and you've got that lovely that mechanism that works beautifully together. So I'm going to pop that to one side. I'm going to bring in the Sending Love. Going to send out Deb some love since she's watching us, and I'm going to use the outer edge is going to be going dramatic, red and black. Ooh. How dramatic is that? It's very very drama-like, isn't it? So I've taken some matte black cardstock and some red cardstock as well. Very nice, but very effective. And we're going to run these through our Gemini as well. So let's pop that there. You're a little devil, you, Joe. You are. You've got the devil in you. How many coffees have you had?
I'm just a sweetness and light, me, Debbie.
You're on your fake Friday, that's what it is. You're on your fake Friday.
I'm always trouble on a fake Friday.
Hey, I wonder what Deb's National Day would be. What would Debbie celebrate?
Oh yeah, Debbie Fisher, let me
Yeah,
know.
ask
If
Debs.
you could add any national day, Debbie, what would it be? National what day?
I still think there should be a National Debbie Day in order for me and our Debs. Absolutely. Should be a National Debbie Day. By the way, can I just say, Debbie's looking absolutely beautiful. Seeing her hair.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it?
Gorgeous.
She's such a
Absolutely
glamazon.
gorgeous. I saw all these gorgeous waves in the other day when I was watching her. Oh,
She had
beautiful.
it curly the other day when she came in. I loved
What,
it.
love? She had what?
She had it like a bit curly the other day.
Yes,
when she came in.
that's what I saw. It was all nice and wavy. It looked beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I try and put my curls in and it all goes wrong. Plus it goes flat by the end of the day, so I must ask Debs what secret is. But she looks absolutely beautiful. She really, really does. Now then, this now has created my two pieces, and I'm just going to push that to one side, like so. Let's take my top off. And all these pieces cut out beautifully together so that when you pop it on, you can see now. And another thing as well, you don't have to worry about putting score lines in, because in this die here, in this die cut, the score lines are already into place. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to stick that down first. So let me pop on, where's my tape? God, there we go. I'll pop some dotty tape pen on the filigree part, and then I'll put some solid on the other one. But of course you can use any choice of glue here. Tacky glue is a good one. Again, nice wet glue. Plus it won't splodge out anywhere. As long as you put it in with your fine tip applicator, you'll be absolutely fine. And again, I'm just going to pop some solid onto the back of my solid heart. And then just line that up.
It's very dramatic, black and red.
Black and red, it's just beautiful, isn't it? It's absolutely gorgeous. So what you've got now is those score lines into place, and all you're going to do, Joe, is follow that score line. So literally take that, fold it and burnish.
Debbie says National Debbie Day.
I thought she'd be on with me with that one, yeah, absolutely. National Debbie Day, yeah, absolutely. I tell you, I wonder how people get these days though, because that national, it's still bothering me, that National Cubicle Day. It's just the weirdest thing.
I don't think it means like, it doesn't mean like, well, the picture was a picture of an office, so I don't think it means like toilet cubicle. I think
Oh, that's that. You see, that's what I was thinking. In my head, I'm thinking,
like
what on
cubicle
earth?
office, you know, like offices have cubicle offices. I think it's like cubicle office day.
Oh, now I get it.
I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
I just thought you meant, do you know your swimming cubicles that you get changed in and out of, and your toilet cubicles. That's what Georgina, back me up. That's what you thought as well, wasn't it? Yeah, absolutely. That's what we thought it meant. So it's like the weirdest
I think
thing.
well, it might be that, but it had a picture of a little office on it, so it might. I think it's a cubicle office.
Oh, now I get it. Now I get it. Now the mechanism, I'll just hold it up there so you can see it. You've got in the centre that lovely, the valley fold, we'll call it. Oh, actually, wrong way round, Debs. This is the way we want it to be, because we want it to pop out, so the other way, the opposite way. So we're just going to make sure that those score lines are into place. So you've got your mountain and your valley folds there. And again, the important part of this is to make sure you've got those nice crisp lines in them as well. Now, the only difference that I've done here, Joe, on this piece, what I've got ready, is that I've actually put in, you know, the centre pieces here. So we've had the two main mechanisms, but then you've got these dies that are going to create all the little filigree designs. So this one I cut out into some patterned paper, and then the love heart I cut into some pattern paper and just stuck those on into the centre. And like I said, make sure you've got some really nice crisp score lines. So use your bone folders, get those nice and crisp, and it makes a difference when you're using your mechanism on the inside as well. So that's that part done, and this then gets connected to this. Now personally myself, I pop this into the centre of my card first and then pop that on. It makes it a little bit easier, and again, inside your little instruction booklet, and I'll just bring it out to show you. Come on down, you. There we go. It actually tells you where you put your glue when it comes to this, how to pop it into your fold as well. So it's all very self-explanatory and a lot easier. So you can give yourself a little helping hand, perhaps put a little mark on there. I'll just put a little mark into both corners so that you know where you're popping your glue. Just if it's just a visual thing for you, then do something that makes it a bit easier. It's going to be covered up, so it doesn't matter. So it's just to make it a bit visual, but it does explain step-by-step instruction in there on how to do that. So first things first, we're going to go in with our card blank. So let me find my card blank. So I'm going to go in like so. And I'm going to pop in as well, before I actually put it all together, I'm going to pop in there my panels. And like I said, I'm going a bit dramatic with this one. So I'm using some black against that red. And then I'm going to now just line the inside of my card.
Getting busier on these, Debbie, at the moment. Great price on these. Lots of best ever pricing, not only in this masterclass today, but also in that cartload. We're going to be sharing with you some of those cartload deals very shortly, in fact. But these should be £17.99 each, these, Debbie. You are getting, of course, 6 of them in here, which is brilliant. So Platinum members are paying for 2 of these and getting 4 for free. If you do want to go for any 2, don't. Because any 2 of them are £30 or $35. So for an extra £15, you can get all of them. Yeah, so they are on a 2-for, but I would not suggest you do that.
No.
Kelly says, many of us in the US work in buildings that have modular cubicles for our offices.
That makes more sense then now. That makes a bit more sense, it does. Absolutely, it does. It didn't make sense at the time because we thought the complete opposite of what it was. Now, when you put your mechanism in, you're going to take it into that house shape again, or my little skirt, like I call it. I've actually marked off in the centre of mine. I've just popped a little pencil into the centre of my card, because what you're going to do is you're going to place it into that centre. Now, it's very important, this bit again, obviously those nice crisp burnish lines, but making sure that you don't go over that score line, because if you do, it's going to not pop out very well at all. You just need to place it just under that score line. I am going to use, because it's a construction, and don't forget, you're going to be opening and closing this quite a few times. So for me, I like to use a bit of red liner tape on mine, and that's just because it's a very, very strong adhesive. And for me, when I'm doing construction, it's my preferred choice of glue for this one. Now, I'm actually going to pop that onto both sides, because we're going to stick it on the top and the bottom, but I'm going to show you an easy way of popping it together. And like I said, we've got hours of tutorial with these particular dies. Very, very easy to put together, and a lovely wow factor every single time you use them. So I'm going to go pop that in, and then I'm going to take off my red liner tape. And I'm just going to tuck my little ends in there. And what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to place it onto my pencil line. I'm going up to that fold, and I'm going to bring that down and give it a little burnish, okay? And then I'm going to turn it over, because I want the other side now to sit on there. So just turning it over, taking off your tape again. I'm going to take off both pieces and then just tuck my glue in. There we go. And then again, I'm just going to pop that down and give it that little burnish. So when you open it up now, and you've got it's got your mechanism in there. It's always easier for me to do it this way than it is to try and put all this together and then the mechanism in, because it gets a bit bulky. So always, for me, the best way to do it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pop a bit of glue into both corners here. So you're not going to put any on these sides. Oh, to be fair, as long as you're making sure you pop it on opposite sides. So if you do want to pop it on that side, it doesn't matter. Just make sure it's on the opposite end. So if you're going in the top right-hand corner, it's the bottom left-hand corner. If you're going in the top left-hand corner, it's the bottom right-hand corner, as the opposite ends to each other.
And I'm just stop you, Debbie, with these as well. Just thinking about it.
Yeah?
Doing the matte layer as from the twist and pop dies. But then you could actually put little pictures in front of them. You don't have to, I guess, have the decorative element on the top like you've got here.
Yeah.
You could put a whole host of different things in there, couldn't you, to really personalise them?
Yeah, personalise them, make them fun. You've got the mechanism that works, and then you've just got all these as extras. So you can, once you've got that mechanism, you can make any kind of twist and pop element. You could actually use your love hearts, and then perhaps die cut using your nesting dies of pictures of your loved ones, so that you've got those on the insides. So yeah, absolutely, Joe. So again, I'm just going to pop on my glue on both sides of there, like so. I'll turn mine that way. And then I'm just going to lift off my tape. Come on, you little devil. Oh, I bet I've not burnished it down. Let's give it a nice burnish. Oh, it don't want to come off today, Joe. Let's see if I can get it over this end. There, that's better. And then just lift off this side. And again, now what we're going to do is, now I try and place this halfway. So if I've got red liner tape sticking all over me at the minute. I'm just going to pop that in like so. I'm just going to turn it over before I commit to it. And I'm going to pop that on the inside off like so. Yeah, there we go. Pop that up there. And then down in this side, exactly the same way. And then you're going to manipulate it. Now, before you commit to popping that down, just try it a few times beforehand to make sure you've got that smooth application. And you can see by doing that, and that with a love art, I've just remembered, and I'll just turn it over so you can see it, about the halfway mark. And then once you're happy with that, which I'm quite happy with how that was moving, Jo, it seemed to flow really nicely. I'm just going to burnish both of those ends down, and I did it exactly the same on the other end. And then I'm just going to finish that off with a little piece in the centre. I've got my little bit for the front. I've got the word love. And I've also got, where's my little piece gone there? Love and kisses. So I'm going to pop my love over the top part. Now, these are from our dies. I remember the sentiments. There were a set of sentiments and dies that we did. Oh, it's just failed me which ones they are. I'll see if I can, because I did write them down somewhere. So I'll have a little peek where I got this from. But it's definitely one of our collections. And so I'm just going to pop my love. And again, that dramatic black and red. Let's see if I've got it.
It's a beautiful card, this one, Debbie.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So popping that down onto there. And the love and kisses, just for you, Jo.
Aww.
A little bit of love and kisses. So again, I'm just going to pop my glue. Should have used my trick of my little tissue paper down at the side like our Debs does.
Oh, I didn't tell you about that.
Yeah, she's so full of great top tips, isn't she? She really is. So love and kisses, and then just on the front part, I'm going to pop on my little, and again, it's the decoration that I've taken from the die set itself, and I'm just going to take off the backs of my foam pads. Come on, you little devil. Don't want to come off this one. There we go. And then I'm just going to stick that onto the front like so. And then you've got your lovely twist and pop mechanism so that when it opens up, it looks really quite pretty on the front, but when you open it up, you've got that wow factor every single time. And it really does. I mean, look how easy that was to put together. You've just seen me do that by those clever score lines, by the mechanism itself. Very, very easy to work. A lot easier than it looks, but it creates that lovely wow factor every single time.
Georgina says it looks very sultry. I'm not sure what the word means.
Sultry, I quite like that one.
Sultry. What's the definition, the meaning on the internet? We'll have a look for you. Attractive and attractive in a way that suggests a passionate nature.
Oh, I see.
My,
that's rather sultry, isn't it? I quite like that description. Yeah, I'm going to use that one.
Right. let me just recap for you everything you've seen in there. It's going to be one of those days today. It really is. So you've got a twist and pop mechanism coming in there for you. So you're going to get that, and that's really what's going to be the basis for you to pop these on. They are really big and substantial dies. The thing I love about these, Debbie, I'm thinking 10-fold DL cards would look great with these, wouldn't they? Just as a standard card.
Yeah.
Or also, because you've got the outside edge, you could do great shaped cards if you wanted to, using just these dies on their own. So don't think about them being just for the twist and pop. Yeah, they're going to be brilliant for that, but you are absolutely going to be able to use them in lots of other ways. And if you love your colouring mediums, the ones like the cupcakes specifically, brilliant for you bringing those colouring mediums in. I'm very clumsy today, Debbie. Very, very clumsy. You've got the presents in here, and you've got those balloons as well. All of that coming away. 46 to 37. Very, very busy on these this morning. Lots of you loving those at the moment. We're going to take in fact, let's give you an opportunity to check out your baskets. Loads of you have got that in your basket at the moment. So I'll give you an opportunity to check out. Whilst you do that, let's share with you some of the fun stuff we like to get up to here at Crafters TV.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy. All your crafting must-haves in a flash. Make your die cutting tools last as long as your love for crafting with the Gemini Accessories clear cutting plates. Your metal dies are put under lots of pressure with each pass through your Gemini die cutting machine. So to make sure they cut crisp, clean, delicate designs for years to come, you need to look after your dies, and that's where the Gemini Accessories clear cutting plates come in. Quick Buy. Get yours now.
Lots of you checking out there. 10% of the advanced twist and pop already gone of the stock we started with today. So it's going to be very busy on that throughout the day, and especially when we get into that masterclass, which is of course coming up for you today, 2 p.m. here in the UK, 9 a.m. if you are over on the East Coast. So make sure you join us for that. Stephanie says, Debbie, you mentioned using acetate with one of the samples. Would it be the regular one or the heat-proof one?
Absolutely not the heat-resistant one. It's too flimsy. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way. It's just too thin. It's heat-resistant. So it's not the heat-resistant one that you would use that. You need a heavyweight acetate, construction weight, and we do the large sheets here at Crafters Companion, but we also do the smaller packs, the A4. Well, I think they're slightly bigger than an A4, but it's got to be of a weight because you want the mechanism to be able to have that movement where it opens and shuts. You won't get that with heat resistant one, so it's not the heat resistant one, it's any other thicker construction acetate, and we do some, so yeah, that's the one that you need to use when you're doing the mechanism with that.
I hope that helps. Make sure you are grabbing that if you want to create those with the acetate. They look very cool on the acetate, Debbie, don't they?
Gorgeous.
A really great way to do it. We're going to move on and we are going to journey into a secret garden. We're going to have a little look at what is coming up. Some of the deals on our later cartload show. Some best ever pricing for you. And on one of our most popular Nature's Garden. We're talking, of course, about the Secret Garden. So in here, you are going to receive the luxury cardstock, which is brilliant, and it's a mixture of pearlescent and linen, which is fantastic. You get 32 sheets. That's a lot of sheets, isn't it, for a luxury cardstock? You're going to get that included. You will then also get the secret key, which is this one here. This one is Secrets Revealed. A really cool little set of stamps, that one. I feel like she shouldn't be going in there.
You think she shouldn't?
No, I don't think she's
Could be a
allowed
nice
in.
surprise waiting for her though.
Yeah, but I don't think she's meant to go in.
I think of those magical. I mean, I love the Secret Garden. It's a lovely. You know, I love the idea behind it. But yeah, producer Georgina, she says it reminds of her Narnia kind of feel to it, where she's going through that lovely secret door.
Yeah.
I love that.
knows?
I love that image. I think that image is absolutely beautiful.
It's
I love
really,
it.
really lovely, isn't
Yeah.
it? You're also going to get this one, which is a moment in time. I think she's allowed to be on the swing.
Yes.
I think she's got permission to be
I've
there.
always dreamt of having a
didn't
swing on a tree
She
in the
doesn't look as
garden.
intrepid on the swing as she did going through the gate.
She looks like she's contemplating,
She
thinking
is.
things through. But what a gorgeous swing! I want to swing on one of them swings.
Sorry?
I want to swing on one of those swings.
Do you?
I do. I want one in my garden. I've got trees in my garden. Maybe not, perhaps on my weight, like. But I would love one of those gorgeous
What,
secret
like big
swings in there.
trees?
A big tree.
You got big trees?
Not quite a tree.
Right.
A conifer tree.
I've got visions of you like just with a little like crabapple tree or something and try and put a swing on it.
Oh no.
Just
No.
with like a potted conifer and then you try and put the swing on there.
Oh, I love this one. This
You're
is
also going to get the
beautiful
mystical wood, which is this. It's a
Peloton. No, I've done it again. Peloton. We're right.
Periton. There we are.
No, that's the.
Not to be
Oh.
confused with Piriton, which is something
Yes,
else.
I keep doing it the wrong way around. Peloton, not Peloton.
Not Peloton. That's one of the
It's
things
beautiful
that you
though.
exercise
Beautiful,
on.
mystical.
That was me on my
creature
Peloton.
there.
You've also got this one here.
Where's the stamps?
Secrets. Oh, I don't know. They've flown away. Secrets
fallen
unlocked. You will get the stamps in there as well. Don't you worry about that. Then you've got this one.
Oh, I
the
love that.
Enchanted Door. I absolutely
I adore that one.
adore that.
Oh, boom, boom.
I know, sorry.
What do you like?
This one's rather fabulous as well. You can take that into lots of different projects. And
Yes.
it's a really versatile, this one, that. This one also works well in lots of other collections. The Gateway to the Garden. Very regal, isn't it?
Oh, it's just beautiful. And again, lots of elements in this collection you can take into outside of the Secret Garden collection and use with other things that you might have in your collection. I love that one.
It
'cause
reminds
those
me of the
gates
Sound of
open up.
Music.
Do you think so?
You know, she runs up to the gates and she's shaking them. She wants
No,
to
I've
get-
no idea. I've never watched Sound of Music.
Debbie Robinson.
No, sorry, it's just not my cup of tea.
Debbie, you love a musical.
I know I love musicals, but just not that one. It's
Why?
too long. It's just too long for me.
Oh.
I think I'll put off by the nearly 3 hours of that it is, but no, I'm not. I honestly can hand on my heart say I've seen snippets. Do you know, like this snippet of a running up the hill? Who's alive? I've got that
Yeah,
one. I know those little snippets, but I've never watched the film. Sorry.
I've been to where it's filmed and been on the tour, Debbie, and pretended I was Julie Andrews, skipping
Was
along
you?
in Salzburg. Yeah, ad plats and everything. I didn't really. You've also got the Garden Gateway as well, which is this one here for you. All of that, best ever price here, $38.76 or $47.40 you save. You can get that for $58.14 or $71.10 today. Linda says, Debbie, thank you for the inspiration. I just received my order of these yesterday. I already own the Christmas ones and I really like them. Glad to add these to my collection.
Yeah, a fabulous price as well. They really were for the Advanced Twist and Pop.
Advanced Twist and
Yes,
Pop,
the
brilliant,
Advanced
sorry.
Twist and Pop ones. Were you
I
thinking
just
a
looked at
Christmas
Debbie and I was
version?
like-
You thought they were a Christmas version of the Secret
Yes,
Garden?
I
I could see the puzzled look on your face. No, this is a gorgeous collection though. It really is beautiful. And again, I'm going to show you some beautiful samples. This stamp set, I adore this stamp set. And not only because of the nature of the secret hidden door there, where you can open it up and create something really beautiful, but just because of the stamp element itself, it's absolutely gorgeous. The lovely, did you say Periton? Periton, look at him hiding there. Again, just absolutely stunning. This is a gorgeous sample that Christina's done. Using elements in there from the dies. She's used it in just a different way. But again, absolutely fabulous. She's cut away from that gate, the top of the gate, so it absolutely looks beautiful. Again, that lovely stamp set. And you can take this into all sorts of styles of cards that you can make, but you can create that lovely Secret Garden element. And again, what Christina's done with this one is she's used the gate, you know, the open gate, but she's taken the gate doors off and created a lovely fancy card. I think this one is a very oriental kind of themed one, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. Again, when you use all of these elements together, they look fabulous. That cut and emboss folder is just divine. It's absolutely gorgeous. And again, the gates there where you open that up, just again, let me open that up, there you go. You've got that lovely image behind the back. Absolutely beautiful, great collection at a great, fabulous cartload price today. So yeah, it's a gorgeous one. I might demo with that later.
Yeah, it really is awesome. We're going to move on. Make sure you're snapping that up. Go have a look at floral decoupage yet. Now, not only the best ever price, first time it's been on a cartload as well, which is excellent. And the great thing is that you've got all 4 styles in stock for you. I love these because it comes with, you've got all 3 different bits that you'd need. So you get, for each one of the flowers, you get the decoupage pad. And in there, oh hello, you've got 48 different sheets within there. Now, once you've exhausted that, used them all up, you can download the imagery from the website. What is wrong with me today, Debbie? I think it's like I've got a friend's dentures in, isn't it? Can't talk. You can download the imagery from the website once you've used all of that. Then what else you have is the dies. So you can in its plainest form, you can overlay the dies onto the sheet, cut it out, layer them up, you get that beautiful flower just there. Well, the other thing you can do is stamp the images out. So you can actually just use the stamps on their own if you want to. It's a great way to use them. Or what you can do is stamp the imagery out and then use the dies to overlay over the imagery, and then you end up with a decoupage flower that you can colour yourself. So you've got loads of different options when it comes to using these. You've got a brilliant saving as well, £36 or $51, and you've got some really useful, versatile flowers too. So you've got Precious Poppy. Now poppies can be loads of different colours, so it's a really great one to have in there. My absolute favourite are the lilies, so you've got the beautiful lilies in here. This one is your Spring is Here. Spring was here, Debbie, and then it went again, didn't it?
I think it's disappeared up here at the
Where's
minute
it
because
gone?
it's a little bit cold again today.
It's going
just
to be nice at the
disappeared.
weekend again, apparently, so fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. And then roses in bloom as well. And again, another great flower that you can colour up any way you want. 67.52, 95.81 gets you all of these. A really lovely, relaxing craft, this one, Debbie, isn't it?
Yeah, and a very traditional craft, but we've made easy. Decoupage is fabulous, and if you love your fussy cut scissors where you can fussy cut into the imagery, that's a great way of creating those decoupage layers. But we've made it easy by bringing in these kits. So you have those fabulous sheets. That looks gorgeous as it is, using different elements. And you can see that decoupage layer there, which is very straightforward, very easy to use, but a fabulous price. But because you've got the stamp, and it is a stamp at the end of the day, you can simply keep it in its simplest of forms by stamping and colouring it in. So you've got 2 different options, but the lovely thing about that stamp is yes, you've got the pad to be able to cut out from, but you've got the stamp to be able to colour these in. Now, I've shown these 2 for a reason, because these are 2 beautiful samples using the same florals with the stamp, but the dies fit over the stamp.
Nice.
And again, just absolutely gorgeous. I love both of those. This one, I adore that. I think this one is done by Lucinda. Absolutely gorgeous sample there. And this one by Bianca, beautiful and delicate. So 2 very different samples there, very striking, but with the same floral and the same dies to be able to create that. And of course, you've got the beautiful poppies there, which look gorgeous. And this one is a lovely stepper card using some dies, nesting dies there. That one using the Precious Poppies is using the Precious Poppy stamp to create a background paper, and then the pads to create the lovely decoupage effect. And then I'm going to show you how I create, because I love this. I insist on bringing this out every single time. I absolutely adore it. Where you can keep it really, really clean and simple. Stamp your images out. Do all the decoupage layers and create your lovely feature in there. And all Craig's done with this is use one of our nesting dies, popped it on, done the decoupage layers, and then use the background paper, the background stamp to create his own background paper, and simply taken the ice grey blend to create that outline. It is so striking, and it's one that I love to show because it's showing you again that versatility that you get with these dies. Absolutely gorgeous. Dies and stamp sets at a fabulous price today over on our Cartload show.
Absolutely, head over there and get over to the website and check out all the different deals we've got for you. We've got some really cool interlace dies for you. An interlace, of course, gives you so much detail. A slightly deeper die as well to give you even more options. And these are brilliant creator card dies. They're like a creator nesting die, if you will, because you've got the outside edge and then you've got lots of different layers. So with this one, for instance, you've got your outside edge and you've got 1, 2, 3 different decorative layers that you can layer up there. Let me take you through what you've got. Then you've got floral lattice, which is this one here. And then we've got the resplendent rondure, fancy filigree, floral fretwork, entwined hearts, and also the decadent hearts too. Definitely going for them all together, you get that great saving. The other great thing about them is as well, and elements of these will mix and match and layer over each other, so you can really play around and customise it. Nee says you probably need that mudslide to relax your tongue, Joe. I don't think a mudslide would help today. I mean, it's not even, it is only 11:59 in the morning here. I mean, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, but yeah, I don't think that would help. I like your style though, Nee. If that's your answer to every problem, then you're going to go far in life, I sense. My old housemate, so her answer to every problem, Debbie, Sudocrem. Honestly, you could say like,
Sudocrem?
yeah, the back door won't. You know, whenever anyone says, oh, I've got, you know, people talk about their ailments, don't they? She'd be like, you need Sudocrem on that. But it's beyond a joke. Everything was Sudocrem.
Sudocrem is a fabulous product,
Yeah.
can I just say, because it is great for sunburn and things that itch.
Sounds like she's in the room.
Oh, but honestly, it's fabulous. I wouldn't personally use it for things like creaky joints in your doors or anything like that. That's not what it's for. But it is a great ointment for brilliant ailments that you can. I mean, I use it a lot, as you can tell. When you've got rashes and things like that, they just work really well. How do we move on to these things, Joe?
Anyway, let's
move
get
on
back.
to them?
We've still
Can we go back?
We've still got 5 live hours to go.
I don't know
Debbie.
how we're going to get through the day, let me just tell you. But let me just tell you, these interlaced dies are utterly fabulous. They really are. Because there's lots of things you can do with them. They're very, very versatile. So I'm going to show you a few samples. Take a look at this one. This is beautiful. Lovely little feature where you can use the elements to create the nesting elements. What about, though, making it into, and this is a gorgeous sample, which is why I brought it out to show you, cutting it into your cardstock and then adding it onto some acetate. Looks really fabulous, clean and simple again, but really, really intricate and really delicate. And multi-layer cutting as well you can do with these. You can take it and bring it into your card shapes as well. So this is a fabulous one to show you that you can use your lovely interlaced dies to create some shaped cards. And I'll show you a couple more examples of that. What you'll notice with some of these beautiful samples is the stuff that we've just had on previously, the decoupage pads. They work beautifully together with those, and these 3 that I'm going to show you now are using those gorgeous interlaced dies alongside the beautiful decoupage pads. That one I absolutely love. I don't know what it is about the colour of that one. The yellows and the greens there just work so beautifully together. That has been used to create the actual base of the card as well as the nesting elements, and then using that decoupage layer. So you can see how they work together in conjunction with other things as well. So they're a fabulous set of dies. And like I said, you can cut like 2 sheets of cardstock at any one time with the interlaced dies. And again, just great, useful dies to have in your crafty stash.
Absolutely, they are 67.45, 76.27 if you want to grab those. Let me share these with you. Cut and emboss folders. I think cut and emboss folders are brilliant. You've got 40% off of these as well, which is excellent. And you've got 9 different designs in here, some of your absolute favourites. So cut and emboss means that you've got that die embedded in the actual embossing folder itself. So some brands out there would tell you, you know, separate embossing folders and dies. You don't need to do that. You've got it all in one here with these. You've got 9 of them as well in this collection, which is loads, and really versatile designs and styles. So you've got your butterflies. You've also got the flowers here as well. This is your flourishing flowers. This one here is your spring blooms, as you can see there. Then you've also got the interlocking circles. You've got your entwined hearts. This is the interlocking squares, square chevrons, happy hearts. That's cute, isn't it? Really cute. And you've got the pretty polka dots too. Could see the hearts and the polka dots being, in, again, really good with pictures in there. You send a few pictures of you and your loved one to them.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Plus, if you've thought about some of the things that we've done quite recently, the funky animals, the animals with attitude work beautifully with this collection. Lots of things that you already own will work lovely with this collection because you've got elements where you've got the cut-out part, which cuts out completely, so it cuts and embosses at the same time. This has just been cleverly used using our outliners to create that lovely love heart feature. We've not drawn them on. They're actually part of the embossing detail. But look at the two styles in two different ways. Shaker cards straight away you can think of. The interlocking hearts I just think is absolutely beautiful, and again really, really clever concept with that interlocking feature and that lovely emboss feature at the same time. I love this one. This is so funky. I've got two here to show you the two different kinds of styles that you can do it in, because there's nothing to stop you with these slimline cut and emboss folders using them the portrait way or the landscape way, and both of those have got shaker elements to them but are absolutely fab. I love them. Of course, I'm going to say, because I absolutely adore this. This is just gorgeous, this butterfly one with the lovely butterfly wings that lift up. And again, all that gorgeous embossed detail. You can make very simple, quick, easy cards with the cut and emboss folder. It does the two things in one pass of the machine, so it cuts and embosses at the same time. Then you can take things like your inks, your colouring mediums to have a play with as well. You can use your coordinations kind of cardstock where you can strip it back. This one's lovely using the chevron there, but also using the decoupage sheets again, Joe. So again, just bringing all the things that you've got in your collection and using them really well. Now I love this one because it's been turned Christmassy. So it's just being simply die cut and embossed in white, and then adding Christmas characters there, which really do make it absolutely fabulous. Or what about, I mean, look how striking that is. These are all fabulous designs that you're going to be able to get really creative with and enjoy that lovely on-trend feature of the slimline style as well. And they die cut and emboss at the same time, one pass of the machine, and you have these fabulous designs that you can get creative with. They're absolutely fabulous, and they'll work portrait as well as landscape, so either way you can use them. Absolutely amazing.
Absolutely brilliant, they really, really are. Right, let's move on. 1894, 9153, if you want to grab those. We're going to go and have a little look. Do you fancy a party, Debbie?
I love a good old party.
A garden party?
Well, I love a garden party. I went to one last year.
You didn't?
I did.
Oh, you did where?
Cheryl Baker's back garden.
Oh, you went to
Cheryl Baker's
back garden?
I did.
Cheryl Baker of Bucks Fizz fame.
Of course. Eurovision
Were
legend.
you invited into a back garden, or were you just there?
I went with Nigel May. Me and Nigel May went.
But were you both invited, or? You weren't trespassing?
I wasn't trespassing.
Right.
It was a bash. A bash that you could take. You could
bash
partake
in Cheryl...
in. A bash. Oh, actually, that means like a party.
Yeah, a bash in Cheryl Baker's back garden.
That's the one.
Amazing.
It was fab.
Cheryl Baker's back garden bash. Sounds brilliant. Were the other members of Bucks Fizz there?
They were indeed. Mike Nolan and Jay Aston, Eurovision legends, were there as well. Yeah,
amazing.
Absolutely. I loved it.
Was there, you know...
There was Bucks Fizz on arrival, can I just say.
There was an actual Bucks Fizz. Was there food in a back garden?
We brought our own food.
You brought your own food?
Yes. Nigel May stuffed me really good and proper with the beautiful things that he fetched. He fetched a great big picnic basket, and we had a lovely time. In fact, one of our lovely viewers who regularly watch, Tony, she was there as well.
She was in Cheryl Baker's back garden.
Yes, she was in Cheryl Baker's back garden as well. It was a fabulous garden party, and this fabulous garden party collection is just divine. I love it.
It is, isn't it? Was the weather nice? Was the weather nice?
The weather was glorious,
was
can
it?
I just tell you.
All right. So.
Yeah. I danced, I cried, it was just absolutely fabulous. I love a good old garden party, and I love this collection at this price. Let me tell you, that price that you can see on the screen. I'll get it the right way around there. Wait a minute. There. Look at that price.
Amazing. 30,
Wait till you see what you get. Have a look.
Yeah. Debbie's done talking about Cheryl Baker's back garden. She's desperately trying to move us along. Right, let me tell you then what you're getting in here. You're getting that dainty lace these amazing stamps and dies in here. Did you take a little parasol when you went to Cheryl Baker's back garden?
No, but I love parasols.
Do you?
I do. Yeah, I absolutely love a good parasol. This collection is just divine, though.
Really
Look at
glorious.
that. It honestly is one of my favourite pieces of the whole collection. It's just stunning.
Amazing. So you've got that in there. You've also then got the bird cage as well, the vintage bird cage at that, and all of those beautiful little borders. Then we're going to move into this one just here. We've got the whimsical balloons in there, which are beautiful. Very clever. You can really play around with the leading edge on those, as in fact you can with these ones just here. Another one in the same sort of style. It's the ornate lace. You've got your sentiments in here, whether you're having a party or you're celebrating. You've then also got this one. Now this is a really cool one. This is the Delicate Roses. What's brilliant about this is you can snip elements of this out if you want to, so you can have more or less detail. You can actually layer it up, maybe cut it in a few different colours of card and have different elements of detail coming through. This one here is your embossing folder, so it's your vintage parasols. You've also then got as well this one, which is your towering teacups, which is excellent. This one here is your delicate doilies. So these are brilliant because they are your stencils, but you can definitely mask those off and use different elements of them. You can emboss with them as well if you want to with your embossing mat for your machine. You've got your happy summertime, all of your sentiments and your numbers, your ordinals and all of that jazz. You've got your summertime florals in here, which is your layering stamps. You've also got this one, your beautiful rosette too. And you've got your summertime pennant in there as well. 3805, 4867. So did you get to go in Cheryl's house?
No.
Could you see Cheryl's house from the garden?
Yes, because they performed right outside. So where the back of her house was, they had a stage just in front of it, and that's where they performed for us all.
So you didn't get to nip in and use the downstairs loo?
No, but our garden's massive. It's absolutely, honestly, it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful part of the world as well. In Tonbridge.
Oh.
I think it was Tonbridge. Yes, it was Tonbridge.
Amazing.
Can't
That's
remember
pretty
now.
cool, Debbie.
But yeah, honestly, it was just a fabulous afternoon. Really enjoyed it. And I hope she's going to do it again because I want to go to a garden party again. I love garden parties.
They're cool,
so
aren't they?
uplifting and so fabulous. And this that's exactly what this collection is. It's uplifting, it's fabulous, it's a really colourful, bright kind of feel to it, and a fantastic price as well that you can see on the screen. I'm going to show you a few of my favourite pieces from this collection because they really are stunning. And you can see, I mean, obviously that parasol is just beautiful. The butterflies, everything that you see on here is made from this collection. What about doing invitations for a garden party? This is just absolutely fabulous, where you can be invited to a garden party or any kind of party, to be fair, but you can be creating lovely invites. The lovely funky features to these as well. There's so many gorgeous pieces. Macaroon or macaron, Joe?
Sorry?
Macaroon or macaron?
Macarons.
Macaron. I never remember which way around it is. Embossing folders in here as well. I mean, look how gorgeous these are. My favourites. Just love this collection. And then look at this one. How gorgeous. Could you imagine doing a summer party and inviting someone to a summer party with a card like that? Absolutely stunning. And that's what you can be making with yours if you get hold of this fantastic collection at that fabulous cartload price today. That's an amazing price, can I just tell you, for what you're getting in that collection. It's stunning.
It really is brilliant. 3044, 3894 if you want to grab that as a platinum member. Let's move on, and we're going to have a little look at some of the consumable elements as well. You've got a sort of embellishment selection from Vintage Diary with a few sort of other bits and bobs in there as well. So in this one you get the traditional jute twine, which is this one here. You've also got the wooden frame and corner. You will get the wax seal kit in there too, which is going to enable you to create these. And you will get the ribbons as well, the cotton ribbon pack. That's going to come in there for you too. Then you have got some stamps. These are excellent. This one here is your perfectly Parisian stamp set that you can see there. The pocket watch is always really fun. It's your pocket watch stamp and die. This next one is really awesome for loads of different things because it's just going to give you those fantastic torn edges, which is amazing. This is your adorning sentiments just here, and you've then got your antique frame there too. So if you want to go for those, brilliant price. Look at the saving, £60, $73, $23.67 or $28.96 is your price there on those ones. Right, I believe Debbie is going to treat us to a demonstration, and from, is it Secret Garden, Debbie?
Oh yes, let me grab hold of my stamping platform.
You grab hold of your
yeah,
bits.
Absolutely. I'm gonna.
Gloria says, good morning, Joe and Debbie. I'm so glad I was able to make the Crafters TV show this morning. We're glad you're able to make it as well, Gloria. Don't forget there's a whole day of shows ahead for you, of course. 2 p.m. here in the UK, 9 a.m. East Coast. We are going to have that amazing masterclass, which is brilliant. Make sure you join us for that. All things pop out. And then, of course, the main event of the day is going to be that cartload, which is coming up at 6 p.m. here in the UK, 1 p.m. East Coast, which is, 10 a.m. if you're over on the West Coast. Miriam says that is a great price for Garden Party. It really is an awesome deal. You've got lots of best ever pricing in this evening's cartload, which is brilliant. If you could have a party in anyone's back garden, whose would it be? That's what I want to know in the comments.
You see, well, I've already had my favourite one, because that was a dream come true, that one. That was absolutely fabulous.
What about Peter Kay? Wouldn't you go to Peter Kay?
Oh my God, yes. yes, absolutely. Oh, yes, absolutely. Peter Kay's back garden, having a one-on-one kind of show. Not a one-on-one kind of show. What's that right word?
There might be other guests, Debbie, I think.
I would like there to be other guests, but do you know what I meant? Like, not the one. I didn't
An
mean
intimate show.
Yeah, an intimate garden is what I meant. That's what I meant. Right, moving swiftly along.
Yeah.
Right, well, in the comments, tell us who you would love to be.
Whose garden party would you like to go to?
Yeah,
I'd like
absolutely.
to go to the Queen's garden party, obviously at Buckingham Palace.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Yeah, or Elton John's garden party. He has lots of massive balls, doesn't he, and garden parties and stuff wherever he lives. I'm not sure. I'd imagine he's got multiple houses, Debbie. I'd go to a ball at any of his houses.
Oh God, can you imagine? Wouldn't that be fab at Elton John? I never thought of that one, because it'd be very extravagant with Elton John.
Oh.
We'll have to ask producer Georgina and gorgeous Georgia the Joystick.
Yeah, whose they would like to go to.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I'm going to use this gorgeous Secret Garden stamp and die collection. It's one of my favourites of the collection, which is the Enchanted Door. So you've got the stamp first, and that's what I'm going to stamp first, and then you've got the die. And the die, you've got not only like all of the pieces in here to cut out that lovely enchanted open door, but you've got extra embellishments on there so that you can actually decorate up your beautiful feature, which I just think is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to stamp up and give this a real good coverage with our ink. Now, because I'm using our tri-blends, this is our alcohol proof.
Georgina's James May's.
Do you know, that's what threw me. I don't even know James May.
May.
Who's James May?
From Top Gear, the original Top Gear.
I don't know who he is. Is that bad? Do you know who he is? I know Jeremy Clarkson.
Yeah, the other one.
And the
other
little
one
one,
that's
Richard
not
Hammond,
Richard.
the
What's
little
his?
one.
No, not the other one. The one that's not Richard Hammond or Jeremy Clarkson. Exactly, Debbie. I know.
I don't know who he is. I'm really sorry, because I've never watched Top Gear. I'm so sorry, producer Georgie, and I've never watched it.
Georgia the Joystick. Watched the Beatles documentary. He would like to go to a garden party at Paul McCartney's house. I bet he's got I bet he's a massive house, Paul McCartney.
Oh my God, I bet his garden's huge.
Yeah.
That's a
when
good
I see him in
celebrity.
the summer, George, when I see him in June, I'll ask him if he'll invite you around for a garden party. How about that? If I can get that close. Probably won't be able to, but, you know, yeah, I will.
Go on. Ian McKellen. Wow, what an actor.
I imagine he doesn't have a garden, though, Ian McKellen. I imagine he lives in some very swish penthouse somewhere.
Is he still alive?
Yes, he is still alive,
I
Debbie.
just thought to check. I didn't know if he was still alive or not.
We're just getting a roll call now.
She's on a roll now, producer Georgina, isn't she? She's on a roll.
She is.
She's just shouting them out now. Richard Attenborough, who else?
She's kind of got celebrity. David Attenborough she's going with, okay.
Is that who she's going with?
I think so,
Well, actually, good choices, good choices. I'm dying to know what other people would love to.
Do let us know in the comments.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, before I do the colouring in feature to it, because I'm going to show you the coloured in version, but I'm just going to show you how you use the stamp. Now, the stamp itself is a beautiful stamp to use regardless, but when you add your die to it over the top, this is when you can now create that lovely secret door, and it fits around there absolutely perfectly. You just need to make sure you line it up, so I'm just going to line that up across there, like so, and I'm going to hold it down with some low-tack tape. And I'll show you my coloured in version in a second. Now I've done that stamp, let me just remove my pieces and lift up. There we go. So I'm going to pop this through my die cutting machine now. And run it through like you would normally with a normal platform of a thin metal die. And I'm just going to pop that through there. But this is honestly a beautiful stamp and die set, and one that you can get really creative with, and you just need to colour into your heart's content. Use your colouring mediums. It can be your sparkle pens, your glitter pens, your alcohol pens. If you're using water-based markers, obviously make sure you're stamping your image in the waterproof one. But once you've done this, and once you've die cut this out, I mean, it's just exquisite. It really, really is. So I'm just going to move that across there. Let's chuck that bit in the bin. And when you take that off, you've got that beauty, and it's perfectly been designed to work through there, but you've got the lovely open door feature, and there's a little score line just going down, so just move that and give that a little burnish, but then you've got that lovely open door. Perfect. How clever is that? And when you colour it in, Jo, now the colours that I've used for this have been the Jade Green blend. I've used the brown grey as well, and the, oh gosh, I'm trying to remember this one, turquoise blend, the turquoise blend. So they're the colours that I've used for this one. But again, looks just glorious when it's coloured in. It literally comes to life. It just a whole new meaning to it when you pop your colour down. And then, of course, you can start using what other stamps there are in the collection. So the other stamps that I've used in this were the Periton. Thank you, Periton, the mystical. So what is it? Can I just ask what a Periton is?
It's a deer with wings, yeah.
It's a what?
It's a flying deer.
A flying deer. I didn't know that. It's just glorious though. And again, I've just literally stamped him out. And then I fussy cutted this one, I'm not going to lie, because there is no, in this one, there's no dies, it's just your stamp collection. So I've just taken my little fussy cut scissors and cut him out. I actually stamped my tree, because I want my tree to sit behind the back of the door as well. So if I just show you, I've used the tree stamp that comes from that same collection. You've even got a key on there, you've got some nice sayings on there as well. But I'm going to sit that behind the back of my door. And the reason I didn't stamp it all out is because I'm only going to have a little bit of a sneaky bit of it just there. So what I'm going to do is bring a side stepper card in. So I've got my card blank already done, so this is my side stepper. I've already cut my panels, so I've used our beautiful card that comes in that card pack, and I'm just going to pop that onto the background. I have actually popped in, do you want to know a secret, Jo?
Oh, always.
Always, I know you would do. You love your salacious gossip,
I love a salacious bit of a salacious gossip, indeed.
I've used the die key, so the key part of this collection, which is, I've put it down somewhere, John, I don't know what I've done with it, but I've cut some keys out as well, and then I've just got my panels now to stick into place. So I'm just going to pop all these parts together and stick them all down. So let's use a bit of, in fact, I'll use my tape pen. Let's go with my tape pen. But it is a gorgeous collection at a fabulous price.
It really is. Lynn, the lovely Lynn says, I'd like to go to a Sarah Davies garden party.
Oh, wow.
Not only would I get to see Sarah, I'm sure I'd get to see all of you lot too.
Oh, that's a good point.
Nice
That's if she invites us.
Sorry?
That's if she invites us.
She invites us, not sure. I bet she makes a good vol au vent as well.
Well,
I do love a vol au vent.
Yeah, a good vol au vent, yeah. That's a good idea. We might have to pitch that to her.
What, a garden party?
A garden party, yeah.
I'll let you pitch it.
I'm no good at pitching.
Stacey's come up with a good one. She says Martha Stewart's garden party I'd like to go to.
Ooh.
That's a really good one. She's a great cook, she's a good crafter.
She is, isn't
loads
she?
of
yeah, I like that idea as well.
And she's got lots of cool celebrity mates, isn't she? Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg are best friends, apparently.
I beg your pardon?
Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg.
You are pulling my leg.
Yeah.
No
I
way.
think they did some sort of show together, indeed. But yeah, Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg.
I just don't see Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart together.
It's a bit of a
That's
strange
just a
pairing,
weird
isn't it?
coupling. Although apparently he's a very chilled back, lovely man.
Yeah,
apparently.
they had a show called Martha and Snoop's Potluck Dinner Party, apparently. There you
Wow.
are. Let me know in the comments whose garden party you want to go to. Maybe I'd want to go to Debbie Robinson's garden party.
What was that, Joe?
I want to go to Debbie Robinson's garden party. I bet you the sort of garden party you'd have bouncy castle in the back garden.
Oh,
as well.
of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yep, absolutely. I haven't got a very big back garden, though, Joe. It'd
Have
have
you
to be
not?
the front garden, yeah.
Have to be your front garden. Your front garden's bigger than your back garden, is it?
My front garden's massive, and I've got a little side part
Have
to
you
my
got a side garden?
Side garden, front garden, small back garden.
Right.
Yeah, it's quite a big garden.
Right.
And that's why I have a gardener in. I say gardener. I'm
What
not really
garden?
that posh. It's my niece's partner. He comes
Okay.
and does all my cutting of the grass because,
All right.
the days of cutting grass are long gone for me. I'm just
Oh,
not.
it's
yeah.
tiring, isn't
So
it?
tiring, yeah. Good for the body magic, but not so good on the old limbs at the end of it because it is such a big garden, and the front one especially. But yeah, so he comes and does it for me. He does. Bless him.
There you
Now,
are.
I'm just taking off my foam pad backing, Joe, because I wanted my trees, which is... I'm having trouble with my foam packs today. Let me just see if I can get it. There we go. It's the way you pull them off. Now, I've used some wet glue just over there, just to move it into place, because I want my piece to sit behind, but I want a bit of wiggle time to get it into place. So I'm just going to pop it down a little fraction, and then I'm going to pop my foam pads, and you can see now I've got my little tree sat there in the background, just peeking through, which I just think is absolutely beautiful. I think I've got that on straight. Now, my little Peloton, I'm going to have as though he's going into that garden through the door, he's going through that door. So I'm going to sit him on there, and I'll use a foam pad again so I can give a little bit of lift to him too. So let's pop a little one just onto there, and then a little one onto his, in fact I might have to, snip this one in half. Yes, there's some strange noises. Producer Georgina, you're right. There's some very strange noises going off outside today. Can you hear it? It's almost like wolf-like. Joe?
Yeah, I thought it was Georgina laughing through the wall, but apparently that's not what it is.
Excuse me a minute while I just have a little swig.
You have a little swig, don't you worry about that. Lynn says, Debbie, please pitch the idea. Please pitch the garden party idea to Sarah. It would be amazing. And Lee says, I'd like to go to a pentatonics garden party. Me too.
Oh, what's it?
Pentatonics, they're like a vocal a cappella group.
Pentatonic.
Scrap Paper Scissors says, I'd love to go to a garden party at Anthony Hopkins' house, although I wouldn't eat any kidney pie or fava beans. No, that's a good shout.
He's a very good actor though, isn't he? But
Yeah.
the characters he's played, that's a sign of a good actor, because it's honestly, he's just got... After seeing Silence of the Lambs, I don't think I could ever be in a room on my own with him. I know it sounds
Really?
so stupid, but
Oh.
that convinced him. But he
He's played
seems
some
a
nice
really
characters over
lovely
the
man,
years.
doesn't he?
Yeah.
No,
it's scary.
So, Joe, do you want to know a secret?
I thought you were going to tell me one then for a second.
Oh, no, I'm just asking if you want to know a secret. But I do love this collection. It is absolutely beautiful. So I'm just going to take off my little backs off the Peloton. I'm going to remember that. Not the bike, Peloton. I'm having real problems today with my pieces. Let's just pop that there for a second. And I'm going to stick him going through there. And then literally now, and I've cut myself not one key, but 2 keys. So I'm going to put 2 keys there, going through the back of that as well. But it's just such a gorgeous, gorgeous collection. And I know that when you get it home at that amazing price, I think you're going to have a lot of fun with this as well. It really is a gorgeous collection. And one that I think you're going to use in a lot more ways than you actually think you would. Because it really is a very versatile, unique collection. And again, there you are. A lovely, beautiful piece that you can create with that lovely magical aspect behind there, behind that secret garden. What's through your secret door?
Who knows? You can put whatever you want behind your secret door. 5814 or 7110 if you want to get your hands on all of that gorgeous selection that you've got just there. 4651, 5688 as platinum members. Remember, all the deals for Cartload are live now already over on the website. You can get over there, shop the day and shop ahead. We're going to give you an opportunity to check out the baskets. It's very, very busy over on the website at the moment. Whilst you do that, here's all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Draw, decorate, and customize your world with the colorful Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Each premium paint marker gives opaque coverage on ceramic, glass, wood, and let's not forget paper, cardstock, and canvas. These versatile markers are filled with highly pigmented premium water-based paint, offering beautiful, rich, and smooth coverage. The colors can be blended together, and the fast-drying opaque paint is ideal for layering. A 3mm bullet tip offers smooth strokes, and a precision valve mechanism allows rich and consistent flow with no clogging. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafter's Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set. Quick Buy, get yours now.
Get yours now, indeedy. Oh, what a lovely card, says Lynn. Donna says, I think I'd colour the back of the door. Also, great looking card. It's completely up to you when you get them home. Do as you wish. Create until your heart's content. We're going to have a little look now at something which you guys loved. There is a craft along available for this over on the website too, so go over and check that out. I remember launching these with the lovely Leanne. They're a really brilliant one, especially if you love to watercolour. They're fantastic, and great that they're all disconnected dies, because then what you can do is really sort of play around with the composition of these and how you put them together. 3 different sets for you. So you've got Butterfly Meadow, which are those ones there. We also have in here the Bumblebee Paradise, and you've then got the Scent of Summer. A lovely collection of sort of wildflowers, Debbie, which seem to be very popular, don't they, these days?
Yeah, and these are really... When I talk about useful dies, this is the set for you at that absolutely fantastic price that you can see on your screen, because you can make these a real focal part of your card with other things that you have in your collection, from your embossing folders to your nesting dies. but they're so easy to colour. They've been made, I mean, they were made really with in mind of like our watercolours, you know, with our watercolour aqua pens and our sparkle pens. They're very, very easy to create this beautiful effect. And I'm going to show you some of the amazing samples that our lovely design team made using these. Take your gorgeous papers that you have in your collection and simply die cut and bunch them together to create these beautiful features. So when I talk about them being a focal part of the card, they absolutely can, but they can also be that finishing touch when it comes to other things that you have. I love this one Nicole's done. Oh my God, it's just divine. And it's an unusual flower to see as well, the wildflowers. So this really is absolutely beautiful. Each one of these they're just glorious, and you can create with ease these. They're just so easy to do, and if we get a chance later on the Cartload show, I'll show you how easy they are to do and how easy they are to colour. I tend to die cut a lot of these and then colour them in and stick them in a box. I've got a nice big box at home where I've got all of these in there, and I just want to add 1 or 2 flowers to a project. They go on there. They're just such easy ones to do. Very easily achievable, but that fabulous price there, £21.82 or $25.11. Amazing if you're in the Platinum Club, or of course, if this is your first time into Club Inspire, we'll treat you to that Club Platinum price. So make sure you fill your basket up to make the benefit of it.
Aren't we generous indeed? Lots of you chatting away still. Love that example card. Interesting use of a tag in the background. Says scrap paper, scissors. Any questions you got about anything in the show, get them into me as well. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you're over on YouTube. Let's move on to these. I adore these just because they're so versatile, because you can actually just snip these out and use them as a die-cut sentiment if you want to, which I think is brilliant. But there are loads of different concepts that you can put these into. The other thing as well is you're using them just in this tenfold way. They will actually support the weight of the card too, which I think is very clever. And you know what they give you, Debbie?
Oh, opportunity. Any chance, Joe?
They do, yeah, an opportunity to craft. You've got that wonderful aperture in the centre of your card just there. So you've got some really useful sentiments in here. You've got your stamps and the dies too, so you can just use the die on its own or combine it with the stamp. It's completely up to you. You've got birthday there, thanks. This one here is your, oh, let me just squeeze those apart. With love, then we have celebrate. This one here is your thankful. Oh, we're stuck together, there we are. You've also got congrats. We've lost all of our stamps, Debbie. And you won't, yours will come with the stamps, don't you worry about that. And you've got good luck in there as well. So, $25.56, that saves you £38, $35 in the US, saving you $52. So a great price again on that. There's loads of brilliant deals coming up throughout the entirety of the Cartload. I think these are a bit of fun, Debbie.
They're
a really
fun,
cool die, aren't they?
Honestly, connecting is great anyway, because there's not much. I mean, to be fair, Joe, these say exactly what you want to say to somebody. So to your recipient, do you want to say celebrate? Do you want to say thankful? What is it that you want to say? It's a sentiment at the end of the day. It can be a real focal part, and you don't need to do anything else other than add papers and maybe an odd to or embellishment. They're absolutely phenomenal, these. The phenomenal price. I'm going to show you a Craig special, because I just think this boy is so talented. But again, just showing you how you can use those connecting sentiments. You can see how they stay connected into there, but really useful to use with your other crafty elements. I adore these. They are absolutely brilliant. Really easy to use, and they stay connected into that cardstock with ease. And then you just simply get creative. Quick, easy, effective cards where you've got that connecting ability. Think about your boxes as well, perhaps into a box lid. That would look fabulous. But they're very easy to use. You can use things like your your lovely mini dies that you have in your collection. Lots of papers. So versatile, so easy, and the most amazing price. If you've been sat on the fence before about these, don't sit there much longer, because I'm not sure we'll bring them back at that crazy price. That's a crazy Cartload price that we're giving you today. £20.45 or $28.03, which is just amazing when you think of the value that you're getting. Stamps and dies and endless free tutorials online on Crafters TV. There's the launch, there's the fabulous craft along. Lots of tuition, lots of crafty inspiration, but you wouldn't have paid that price at the initial outlay. So get hold of them today while you can. Think about the gifts. You could buy that set and then gift them to 4, 5, 6 friends. Maybe keep 1 or 2 for yourself. But absolutely incredible price with some great, crazy sentiments there. Just brilliant.
Really brilliant price. Should be £64 almost, or $87. Snap them up on such a great deal. Now, something that is always so popular, Sharon Callis Succulent Collection. It's your best ever price. If you haven't gone for this yet, I don't think it's going to get any better than this. I mean, I would absolutely be snapping it up at this price. $22.97 as a platinum member, or $31.26. It is an absolute giveaway. Let me take you through what you're getting, because you're getting pretty much a full collection. You've got in here your Lilla China. You've also got the Baby Aloe. Then you've got your Neon Breaker, the Jade. You're going to get the Swordgrass and also the Merry Maiden. So they're all your different flowers. Then what you've got in here are your dies. So you've got your plant pot, your gift and pot labels, and the plant pot poke as well. You're getting that in there. Then we also have for you your embossing folder as well, your Geo Swirl Trellis embossing folder. You have got the garden frame, and you're going to get the terrarium, plus then the stamps and dies, which are these ones here. That one's worth £20 on its own for that. So it just gives you an idea as to the value that you are getting in this particular collection. There's never been a better time to get your hands on those succulents, so make sure you are snapping those up. We'll be seeing those a little more in the later cartload show. Now, these have been, I haven't seen these in stock for ages. I haven't seen these on a show for ages, our ink pad storage. The other thing I haven't seen them on is a half price deal as well, because this is the one that you guys absolutely go bonkers for. So what you've got in here is, each one of these has 6 pieces, and they are the perfect design for storing all of your different ink pads. Now the great thing is with these, you can stack them up straight if you want to have them against a, against the back of your craft space. The other thing you can do is you can have them so they sort of cascade backwards as well. So kind of like in that style. Obviously, there we are. So you can have them so they cascade backwards. The brilliant thing about them also is you can't really see here, they've got a little lip on them. So if you've got our style ink pads, let me show you these. They will obviously store perfectly in there, all the way back. If you've got little square ink pads, then you've got a little lip to stop them going too far back, which is brilliant. The other thing that's great is that you can actually connect them together side by side. So let me put them together side by side. So actually, if you wanted to get them all stacked and tiered up, if you've got ink pads and you're sick of rifling through your ink pads trying to find out where your ink pads are, these are going to be brilliant. And the great thing is they take up such a small amount of space against the back of your work surface that they really are awesome. They're always very, very popular at the full price. They're now on a half price deal, so do snap those up. They'll go very, very fast if you are in the market for some of those. Let me just pop those down into there. There we are.
So it can be any ink pad.
Sorry?
Universal.
Yeah,
so they're not
absolutely.
just out for
No,
hours.
so
Yeah, the squares, the circular. Well, you can put all of them in there.
Yeah.
It's a great storage system. It really is.
So you get 6 pieces in each. So 6, 12, 18 here. So 30. That deal will hold 36 ink pads. You can definitely multi-order on that, and I would be. I think if you've got, some people have loads of different ink pads from loads of different brands. You've got a universal ink pad hold all of them, which is brilliant. Right, we're going to move on to pop-out sentiments, which are these ones just here. This, of course, from our pop-out masterclass, which is coming up, of course, at 2 p.m. here in the UK, 9 a.m. over on the East Coast. Lots of different sentiments in here. These are just loads of fun, these. You've got best wishes. You will also get just for you. This one here is many thanks. Then you've got your with love, and you'll also have happy birthday there as well. 1948 or 22.42 is your price, saving you £45 or $52. So again, another great deal. Debbie, you questioning the price?
Sorry, yeah, because I did not hear the gas, but I looked at the screen and I'm thinking, that's crazy. All those pop-out sentiments at that fantastic, less than, what, that's £15. What can you get for £15.58 these days? You certainly can't get those 5 Dyco elements there. wow. Is a wow factor. That's a great, crazy cartload price again. And they're a lot easier to use. They're a very statement piece, these, because normally on a pop-out, it's just your one kind of level of a pop-out. But with these, you're getting like a 3-tiered effect. They're so gorgeous because they're like literally, I mean, I don't know how Leanne and the team thought of this, but they literally start at the back set and then move forward and move forward. So you've got this, almost like this 3-level of a pop-out feature. They are amazing. And do you know how hard it is to engineer a die like that? That is not a 2-minute job. No. It took a lot of thought and process into this. Does Leanne know that we've got them on at this price?
Don't tell her.
I'm not telling her.
What she don't know won't hurt her, Debbie.
Exactly. So I'm going to show you how easy they are to use. Now, normally at this stage, we'd show you in white. We'd go with a nice white cardstock and a black background. I'm going in with a funky background. I've gone for that gorgeous paper from the, well, I say paper, this is cardstock. Do you know that gorgeous paisley patterned cardstock? Mm-hmm. And I've also gone with my the matching ones. I've took all these colours. These are from the paisley pearl, so that's the double-sided pearlescent cardstock. That's actually going to be my outer base to the card that's going to have the pop-out centre in there. And I've used the patterned one because normally people would steer clear of that. I'm not going to. I'm going to go straight in there. Now, you've got instructions on how to create this shape pop out, and it tells you to, if you want to do it in the standard way, this is a 4x6 card base, which is what this is. This is 8 by, hang on a minute, 8x6 scored in half to create the 4x6 fold. I've just gone down, I've taken a little 1/4 inch off just round so it fits into the centre quite well. But what you're going to do is you're just going to line it up on your scoreboard, and I've just put a couple little notches in either side. You could, if you want to, draw a line through there and rub that line out if you wanted to, but I just wanted somewhere for me to know where my little kissy lips will sit. Now, because it's quite a heavy, yep. They are little kissy lips, or little duck, it's like a little duck beak. Can you see them?
Oh, yeah.
And that's where you're going to pop that in. Now, this is important not to put your score line through the all of the cardstock, because you'll end up with your score line running through the letters, and that is the last thing you want. So you don't put no score line in, because this die cuts and scores for you. So all I'm doing is lining the little kissy lips up to my little notches, which I've already popped into there, and I'm going to hold it down with some low-tack tape. So let's go in with my tape, one side, tape the other side, and run that through our die cutting machine. Am I nice and central? It'll do, Joe. So I'll run that through, and this does all the hard work for you. So all that worker element is in that die. And then you've got the sentiment. So this is great for maybe decorating the front of your card with some of your crafty stash that you have, and then having the centre part with the sentiment in there. So mix and match again, use it as a standalone sentiment if you want to. But what you've got now is all of the die cut piece on the back. Now, I know you can't see it at the moment, but I will show you. Takes out all those little pieces, and then in here you've got score lines. Now, the first thing I always do is take my score line, what I put in. So those two little pieces, I'm just going to pop this like either side to get that into place. But then the rest of these have got score lines on there, so you just simply follow those score lines. And I always start at the bottom, Joe. I use my finger and my nail to help myself rather than a score tool. I know you've mentioned in the past that you've used the poker tool before, haven't you?
Yeah, just bending it around the poker tool.
Yeah, to get it around the poker tool, which is a great idea as well. But because I've got me long nails, I use my nails to do this. So I'm starting with the front bit. I'm protruding, just popping them into their place. And I'm doing that with all the bottom of those letters. And this is the lovely thing. It starts at the back and moves forward until those two bits, and then it goes back into that back piece as well. It's really clever. And if I just hold it there, you'll be able to see in a second when I've folded this over. Then you're just going to follow all those score lines. So at the top of the T, there's a little score line. You're going to use that again. Like Joe said, you could grab hold of your pokey tool for this bit, but you're just teasing it into those shapes. Now, I did say that I've used a very funky, heavy patterned cardstock, but honestly, you can do this with any cardstock whatsoever. And then you're just following it around. So that's all the top's done. So you can see when you start to push it forward, and if I just pop a plain piece, you can see that forming together. And then you just follow all those around. So I'm going to the bottom bits now. So the bottom letter for the next one, we're going to push up. And that's all you do, Joe. You just keep following those lines around and push them into their place. And I say push, tease. We're going to tease the cardstock into its place. And that's all you do. And you do that with every single part until you get that piece into the position that it needs to be in. And it is really straightforward and a lot easier than it looks. I wouldn't like to think that I'd have to do this by hand. Oh my goodness, could you imagine? Could you imagine, Joe, just how difficult that would be? Having to get all your score lines into place, having to get all your die cut pieces, and then the alphabet. Goodness me, it's too much like hard work. And look at that price. What does that work out at per die? Can somebody work that out for us?
19 of 48 is about £4 a die.
Wow.
Or about just over £3 a die.
Good
if you are a platinum member.
That is a crazy price. You can't even get at your fancy coffee shops coffee for that price.
No.
Honestly. And that's nuts. That's drunk in 2 seconds flat. That's crazy that you've then got a die that you're going to be able to use over and over and over again. And again, I know it sounds daft, and I know Craig will agree with me. I mean, Christmas Day is not round the corner. It's not. However, it will be upon us before we know it. What
244 days, wasn't it, yesterday?
That's what you said, yeah. But that means for Christmas gifts, you could be popping these in to your little stash, your Christmas stash. And for your crafty friends, this would be a great little Christmas gift.
It's actually only 241, not to panic, Debbie. Not 244, just in case you're wondering.
But again, look, you can see that three-tiered effect quite clearly there to create that lovely pop-out feature. Now, the only thing that I've done different, because right now the many thanks is kind of camouflaged in that heavy paper cardstock. So simply run your die through again, and you'll get all the words. In fact, how are we doing for time?
10 minutes left, Debbie.
I'll do it. It's fine. We'll just pop that on there.
Going for it.
I'm going for it, yeah. Let's go in for it. I'll just bring in my small plate so I can run it through the die cutting machine quicker. Because I want them to pop out a little bit. I've got a very patterned, heavy cardstock there. But what I'm going to do is pop now that plain one through, and then we're going to snip out the words, and we're going to attach those on to the front of that patterned cardstock, so you get a pop-out feature. But then you get a real clear indication of what the sentiment says by adding these letters on. So again, I'm just going to push that to one side. Let's take off my tape, like so. And don't forget, we've got the masterclass coming up where we're going to go through all things pop out. But what I'm just going to do now is release the letters. So use your score lines just to release each one with your scissors. And then you've got yourself a little alphabet that you can then pop on to each individual letter separately. And that's exactly what I've done with these. So I'll just pop out a couple and then we'll trim off the rest. Like
Absolutely
so.
Awesome. Miriam says, gotta leave for work. We'll definitely save and rewatch Debbie do this. Have a great day, everyone. Oh, Miriam, don't leave us.
Oh, I know, but have a great day. Unfortunately, we know we all have busy lives. The beauty of this is that you can come back to these shows at any time. So yes, we have people that watch live, but we also know, because I'm one of them, I have to sometimes, I can't always watch everything live, but I go back to shows. And that's the beauty of Crafters TV and having that library of shows that are there for you. I know sometimes I get some direct messages from our lovely viewers asking me to, you know, can I remember what show I did this particular demo on? I do try my very best to try and remember. Sometimes I have to go back into my diary to see what I did and when, but it's the beauty that we have that bank of shows that you can go back to at any time with launches, with cart loads, with Colour Me Happies. What else did we do? Our wake-up calls. I'm trying to think of all the other shows off the top of my head. Tons. I'm just going to say tons, the easiest way that you can go back to at any time. It's just amazing. And this way is a very quick and simple way of doing it. But again, do you know what else you've got in here, Joe? Got yourself a little bit of a sentiment that you can use maybe on something else as well. So I've took all my many thanks out. So literally, if I pop that there, all you can then do is either run these through your, wait a minute, let me spell it right. There we go. You've got those letters now to be able to stick on to your individual piece. And exactly what I've done with these. So I've taken that heavy pattern cardstock and I've literally popped that now, and I used it with my, I used a tacky glue that I have in my little bottle here, my fine tip applicator, and I've put all of those on. I was doing that just before the show. Just put those on there and let it dry. But you've got that sentiment that you could use for something else, Joe. So I'm going to bring back in now the centerpiece, and now you can see it coming together. Now it stands out really, really well. But when you're popping this together, just bear in mind, and this is when I use the wet glue. Now I know lots of other experts use the tape pen. The tape pen's quite instant, and as you saw, maybe you saw me yesterday or the other day, I think it was, and I used the tape pen and I tried to pull the piece back. It is super strong adhesive, believe you me. So not always easy to pull back if you've made a little bit of a mistake. So wet glue for me is the perfect choice. And I've gone round the outside, but it means I can get this into position, and then I can pop it in up to that fold and just give it a little burnish. And then I'm just going to stick it on the inside of this one now as well. And again, just take care not to pop it on your words, but it will dry like it is. Absolutely super solid, this glue. It's fabulous. But it gives me the wiggle time to position it into the centre of the card with ease. That's why I prefer my wet glue for this particular process. And I'm just going to push that in, all the glue, all the way around. Let that dry, and then I'm just going to now pop on the front. And I hope I haven't cut it out. Did I cut it out? Oops, I might. Let's see if I can find my pieces. Yeah, we'll pop that on. In fact, we'll have the same feature on the other side. It's a gorgeous cardstock, this one.
Really lovely.
I love the paisley. It's a very unusual print, very bold print, but a really funky design. And of course, it's cardstock, so construction for things like cards, absolutely super easy to achieve all these card bases, your sentiment die cuts with. So again, I'm just going to pop that onto the front, and then I'm just going to simply use a sentiment that I've got from my crafty stash. And so the front of the card is just a note. So just a note, and then when you open it up, you have that funky wow factor of the many thanks. And because it's such a heavy pattern cardstock, I'm not putting anything in there because I don't think it needs it. But again, just looks absolutely fabulous. And you can see that 3-tier there very easily, how it got, I mean, so cleverly engineered, these dies. Took a lot of time to get it to that precise precision of getting that in there, but I can guarantee that that price on the screen is possibly the lowest we have ever done these at. It's just amazing to get 5 sentiment dies for that price, Joe.
Debbie, we're going to have to do a very quick card of the show, aren't we?
Oh gosh, I forgot about that. Oh, right, okay, let me bring them in.
You've done 3 fabulous cards in this this show.
Thank you very much. So we started with the very dramatic twist and pop element.
Not to be confused with the bend and snap.
No. So number 1 is our twist and pop. So that's number 1. Number 2 was our secret garden, where we have that lovely peloton behind the back of there. So that's number 2. And then number 3, our little pop-out sentiments, number 3.
Brilliant. 1, 2 or 3. Get your votes in now. Right, remember what you're getting in here then. They're under £4 a die, which is unbelievable when you get them in this particular configuration. So you're going to get best wishes. You're also going to get just for you. And you're getting your many thanks. This one here is the with love. And you've also got happy birthday as well. 1948 or 2242. The savings are colossal. 45.47 or 52.33. Amazing. Oh, let me also remind you of yesterday's incredible launch as well, because we still have it available for you. It is down here. Let me grab this and share with you some of these awesome bits. So a really great concept this, because a lot of you love your gatefold cards. Now you can make gatefolds with these amazingly fancy edges on them, which is fantastic. A whole host of different edges, but also a whole host of different panels that go in them. So each design has 2 panels that go inside, which is brilliant. So you've got fancy floral, you've got your floral swirls, your floral meadow, your lace and scroll, the opulent botanicals, and you've also got in there that one is your classic lace, and you'll also get as well this one, which is your deco vines, as you can see just there. Lots you can do with them. Let me show you some of the samples that have been made with these, because there are some really lovely ones. Because of the way that they're engineered, the great thing is that you've got the ability to cut the matte layer for behind quite simply, because of the way the dies have been engineered for you. So just a few different ideas here. I love this particular one. And you also get the little nesting dies that go over the front as well, so you can use that as a little tag or a little stopper in there too. And we've got that one there as well. If you want to snap these up, you can. $74.95 or $99.75 is your price on those. Number 3, Debbie, is a card of the show.
Sorry, I got carried away there. We're looking at all stuff.
Number 3.
Number 3, well, it does show you, doesn't it? Thank you very much for the bold and beautiful. Many thanks.
Absolutely, brilliant.
Quite apt,
really
actually.
gorgeous.
Many
I
thanks.
like it. Yeah, I think it's a really cool one. That. Remember what's coming up then at Masterclass for you, 2 p.m. here in the UK, 9 a.m. if you are across on the East Coast. So that'll be all things pop out, which is brilliant. And then the star of the show, other than Debbie, of course, will be that cartload show for you. Some of the biggest savings. Well, it's where you find really the biggest savings of the week generally. Lots of best ever prices for you. A lot of very low and limited stocks as well in that show. So make sure you come back and join us for that. 6 p.m. in the UK, 1 p.m. East Coast, or 10 a.m. over on the West Coast. Debbie, thank you. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'll see you back here in, 1 hour's time?
An hour's time, yeah. See you then.
Brilliant. See you then. Take care.